At the beginning of the story, we see a banker named Elliot, but now, he has been fired from his job because he punched his boss. He's frustrated with his life because he's divorced from his wife. One day, his wife comes to him with both their children. She leaves their sons Bradley and Caleb with Elliot for a few days so that they can spend some time with their father. Elliot's elder son Bradley doesn't like Elliot at all, but his younger son, Caleb, likes him. Later on, both of them go to their respective rooms where Caleb finds a gun under the bed. These two brothers start looking at the gun, and that's when their father comes there. Elliot gets very angry seeing them with the gun and starts scolding them. But soon, Elliot realizes that he shouldn't behave like that with his children. He then tells his children, "We'll go outside where I'll teach you how to shoot the gun." Hearing this, Caleb becomes very happy. Actually, Elliot wants to build a good bond with his children. Afterwards, they drive away. On the way, Elliot stops at a gas station where he sees Bradley's phone. He sees a message that Bradley had sent to his mom, saying, "I don't like spending time with Dad." Elliot then hides the phone and brings both of his sons to the place where he works. The gate here was closed, but Elliot breaks the gate with the car and goes inside. Seeing this, his younger son becomes very happy. After going inside, he teaches his elder son Bradley how to shoot the gun. He explained to him all the rules of shooting. But Bradley doesn't follow those rules, which results in a jerk on his shoulder, causing him to fall. This embarrasses him a lot, and he also gets angry, so he sits back in the car. And now, Elliot teaches his younger son Caleb how to shoot the gun. There's a rabbit in front of them. He tells Caleb to aim at it. Although Caleb doesn't want to do so, but, at his father's insistence, he takes aim at it. However, he misses the target, and the rabbit escapes from there. After that, Elliot killed the rabbit and brought it to his children. Both of his sons are not happy at all because they didn't want to hunt the innocent rabbit. After spending some time, they prepare to leave from here. Bradley tells his father that you have been drinking, so you shouldn't drive the car. Elliot gives the car key to Bradley and says, "You drive, I'll teach you how to drive." After that, Bradley starts driving, and at that moment, Caleb, who was sitting in the back, he begins to tease him. This causes the car to veer off the road and get stuck in the snow. However, Elliot tries very hard to get the car out, but it doesn't budge. Now the whole day passes like this. Night falls, and they all stay inside the car. That's when Elliot tells both of his sons that he loves them very much. Then his younger son says that our stepfather has been promoted, so we have to shift to London. This means that now Elliot will be permanently separated from his children. Upon hearing this, Elliot loses his control and starts hitting the steering wheel with his injured hand. Seeing this, both of his sons become frightened because they had never seen this side of their father before. Later on, all three of them fall asleep in the cars. The next morning, they decide that all three of them will walk out from here. They proceed further from here on foot. After walking a little distance, they see a house. As they are heading towards it, Bradley steps on some ice which breaks, causing him to fall into the water. But Elliot manages to rescue him and pulls him out from the water. And now, all three of them enter the house, where his son asks him when we will return home. Elliot says, "I don't know. I have ruined everything, but I won't let you be away from me." Night falls, and then two people arrive there and they both were hunters. They inform Elliot that their car is stuck in the snow, so they need shelter here for tonight. Elliot becomes suspicious of them, so he takes their weapons and grants them permission to stay here. The following morning, one of these two hunters goes to his car and tries to get it out of the snow. Just then, Elliot arrives there. He asks Elliot for help. Elliot pretends to help him, and as soon as he gets the chance, he attacks the hunter and kills him. Although, Elliot didn't want to do this, but now the hunter is dead because of his mistake. Slowly, Elliot is losing his mental balance. Actually, he doesn't want anyone to leave from here and come back with help, because he wants to stay here with his sons. This is Elliot's entire plan. He had already scoped out this place beforehand and stocked it with whatever supplies were needed for food and drink, so that he and his sons could come here and stay indefinitely. He doesn't want to be separated from his sons. On the flip side, Elliot's two sons were inside the house. They hear a gunshot. Upon hearing the noise, they rush out of the house. Meanwhile, the other hunter, who was searching for his companion, he reaches Elliot and inquires about his partner. Elliot says, "I don't know anything about him." But now he's suspicious of Elliot. He says, "I know you did something with him." Upon hearing this, Elliot gets very angry and he raises his gun. But before he shoots that man, both of his sons arrive there, causing the hunter to flee to safety. Upon seeing their father's actions, both of the children become frightened. They understand that Elliot won't let them leave this place. After returning home, both brothers decide to leave from there, so they can somehow reach the road and seek help to get away from this place. In fact, both of them don't want to stay with their father anymore. They gather their food supplies and belongings and leave the cabin. When night falls, Elliot reaches them. Elliot says, "How did you come here without telling me?" Bradley tells him, "You're not a good father." This angers Elliot, and he starts beating Bradley. Seeing this, Caleb gets scared and tells his father, "We're trying to find help. Please stop beating Bradley." Hearing this, Elliot stops beating Bradley and takes them back to the cabin. Now, Elliot understands that both of his sons don't want to stay with him anymore. So he locks them in a room. Caleb feels hungry, and now, they want to leave this place. Just then, Bradley removes a wooden floorboard, but he can't go through this because he's too big. Caleb says, "I can go inside it." And when Caleb goes inside, he sees the dead body of the hunter, whom his father killed. Caleb tells his brother about it. Bradley says, "You leave from here. Dad won't let us leave here." You have a chance, but Caleb doesn't want to leave his brother behind. Bradley explains to him that he has to leave from here and come back with help. Just then, Bradley also finds the car key of the hunter there and he gives it to Caleb. Afterwards, Caleb rushes out to the car, where he sees the other hunter hiding inside the car. Caleb shows him the car key and says, "My brother is still trapped in the cabin, we need to save him." After that, we all get out of here in this car. Upon hearing this, the hunter gets ready to help him. On the flip side, at home, we see Bradley, who succeeds in removing another piece of wood. After setting the room on fire, he escapes from there. Upon seeing the fire, Elliot rushes inside and comes to know that both of his sons are not in the room. He understands that they have already escaped from here, so he starts chasing Bradley. Quickly, he catches Bradley and says, "You can't get away from me now. We'll always be together. I love you very much." Caleb and the hunter witness everything from a distance. And then, Caleb comes in front of his father and trying to calm him down, and says, "We'll all stay here together. We'll hunt and fish here." Hearing this, Elliot becomes very happy and says, "Yes, whatever you want will happen." Taking advantage of the opportunity, the hunter attacks him from behind, but Elliot was stronger than him. He delivering a severe beating that ultimately leads to the hunter's demise. At that time, Bradley and Caleb have reached the car and are just about to start it and leave, but just then Elliot arrives there. He wants to stop them, he breaks the car's window and trying to get inside. But Caleb kicks his father, and Elliot falls down. After that, Bradley increases the speed of the car and drives away from there. The two brothers were holding each other's hands, tears in their eyes, and they are looking for help. Elliot watches his children getting farther away from him in the car, the children he always wanted to keep close to him, whom he loved dearly. Now they have gone away from his life forever. This story teaches us that no matter how much we love someone, the only way to truly be a part of someone's life is through love. This is a lesson Elliot couldn't understand, and as a result, his children were always distant from him. So friends, that was the whole story. We hope you enjoyed this story.